Hey guys, Lindsay here. So as you can tell from the title, it's going to be a Boxycharm unboxing video. I haven't done one of these in a while with the exception of the Boxy Luxe unboxing. And mostly that was just because a lot of the boxes weren't really exciting me to do a look with them. A lot of essential things in there that I end up using kind of just in my regular daily life, but just not like fun video material if you ask me. But I did ask when I did the Boxy Luxe video if you guys wanted to see me start doing the Boxycharms again or just stick with the Boxy Luxe. And I had a lot of you guys that said, go ahead, do the Boxycharms, so here it is. So this is January's box. I'm still excited and waiting more for Boxy Luxe than anything, but we got the regular old January Boxycharm here, so I figured I would unbox it, do a little quick try on for you guys, and we'll just see what we got this month. So the theme for this month's box is Boxy and Chill, super cute. And I actually didn't even know until my Boxy Luxe video, when I started having a lot of people ask me what variation I got. I had no clue that they stuck a variation number on the bottom corner of this card. I always just used it to look at what it was and then I tossed it out. So I have variation number 4 in case you were curious. So I'm gonna go through the 2 products that I'm not going to be trying on first. So first off, we have the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Strength and Moisture Leave-In Mask Leave-In Spray. I was actually pretty happy about this. I love the Briogeo products, and I think the first time I ever tried them was in a Boxycharm. So I always use a leave-in conditioner spray before I do any of my other hair products, whether I'm doing my hair curly or straight. So I'm actually really happy about this. I've used the Rosarco Milk before from Briogeo. I've also used like It's a 10, and right now I think I'm using a Shea Moisture spray and conditioner. So this will be great to add in. So this is 20 ounce and it retails for $16. So I'm happy about this one. The next item in the box I'm also pretty excited about, and that's just because I'm too cheap to want to spend the money on Tatcha, but I've always wanted to try Tatcha. One of these days I'm gonna break down and probably get that Silk Canvas primer, but I've never purchased anything from Tatcha just because every time I see that price tag, kind of similar to how I feel about like Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona, as much as I want to try them, and of course you hear nothing but good things, or mostly nothing but good things, I see that price tag and I'm like, nope, I can't do it, I can't do it. So 2 Tatcha masks in here. I definitely am in desperate need of like a mommy mask spa day where I just enjoy doing some face masks and like a hair mask or something. So this will be the first one that I use when that happens. Okay, so this is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Face Mask. It's a 2-pack. Each mask has 20 milliliters of the serum in here. It does retail for $24. I'm assuming that's for the pack of 2. It's got rice germ oil, vitamin E, fatty acids, botanical oils, all that kind of stuff. So I always need something really hydrating and moisturizing, so I'm looking forward to using this. All right, so the next 3 products are something that I can actually try on the face. So I think what I'm gonna do this time around is show you the 3 products, tell you the prices, and then I will just zoom you in for just a quick voiceover tutorial, or I might just even play music, I'm not sure. It's a simple palette, so it's not gonna be a complicated look. So first up, we have a Tarte palette. I'm gonna be really honest, when I saw the previews, I think you could have gotten it was either 3 or 4 different variations of the different Tarte palettes. I wasn't really that excited about any of it. I have the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 palette. We actually got that in a Boxycharm. And I feel like they all kind of look pretty darn similar, you know? If I was gonna get any of them, I was really hoping I was gonna get the newer one. It was like, had the pink sparkly front or whatever. But I got Volume 3. So I will say it's a really pretty cover. I think this is really gorgeous. Let's see if I can show you guys what the inside looks like without blinding you from all the gold. Let's see, I'll show you back here first. So yeah, it's just a very, very light neutral palette. I personally don't really understand why they came out with so many of these really light neutral palettes that are predominantly shimmer shadows. It's really just not my cup of tea. So I will go ahead and use it on camera, but then I'm probably gonna pass it along to one of my friends that might enjoy this more than me. So the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette retails for $36, which I also like, I don't think I would pay $36 for this. I did buy the unicorn one, but I bought that when it went on super sale. All right, so the next item in the box is an eyeliner. So this is from the brand Starlux. It's the Luxe Longwear Eye Pencil. Mine is in the shade brown. I'm not a huge fan of getting brown eyeliners. It is a retractable liner. Let's see what it looks like. So at least it's a really dark brown. And because it's retractable, sometimes they give us those sharpenable pencil liners, and they're really, really dry and hard to use. So this I think I could use. And maybe I can like work something out with a nice like smudged line on top just to make the eyes look not so light and shimmery. And see, did I tell you how much that was? That retails for $19. And the last thing in the box is this Ofra liquid lipstick. This retails for $20 and mine is in the shade Havana Nights. I'll pop this on my hand too, but we will be trying all this on, don't worry. I'm kind of okay with this. I do like the Ofra liquid lipstick formula a lot. That is a really pretty color, and it will help kind of zhuzh up our really boring pale eyes. I was actually really hoping that I would have gotten one of the Bite Beauty lipsticks because that was one of the options. I don't know what colors they ended up having, but I've never tried Bite Beauty lipsticks and I've always wanted to. So that's kind of why I love the subscription boxes so much, is because you get to try things that maybe you've never tried before or you didn't know about. But you do kind of have the like hit and miss stuff where you get stuff that you aren't really interested in. I still do think that the value is really great though, because I mean, if this was $36, I paid $21 for the box. You know, we'll add it all up at the end, but it definitely is a good value. And I don't mind if I get some items that maybe aren't my cup of tea and I'm not going to use them in the future, because I'll just give them to, you know, my friends or my sister. You know, if they want them, they're more than welcome to have them. So, all right, let me zoom you in and I'll put the eyeshadow, eyeliner, and lipstick on. All right, first up is the matte shade Tiki. And I tried and tried to get this to show up, but you can see I'm kind of wondering where it is. I really tried to build it up in the crease. I ended up just kind of brushing it all over the brow bone because it was way too light to show up. Then I jumped into the shade Malibu and I just used my finger to pack this onto the outer portion of the lid. That's honestly the easiest way to work with these shadows. So I'm just adding a little depth to that outer corner area. And then I went in with kind of a dense blending brush just to blend it into the crease a little bit and kind of out onto the outer part of my eye. Then kind of going down the line, I went into Raise next and added that to the center of the lid, and then into Compass and added that to the inner portion of the lid. Then I just went back through all three of those just to make sure that the colors were still kind of intense on their own. So now I'm back into Raise for the center, and then finally back into Malibu for the outer corner. Jumping down to the lower lash line, I'm using Jewel on a pencil brush to add this to the lower lash. This probably would have gone a little easier if I'd wet the brush, but it still looks nice. And then I'm using the brown pencil liner from the box. I added it to my waterline first, and then I'm smudging it on the upper lash line. And I'm trying to create a little bit of a wing. It doesn't work as well over shimmers, but it still worked nicely. And then lastly, I'm using Treasure just to brighten up the inner corner of the eye. I decided to just go with a couple of coats of mascara on this look instead of doing lashes, so I'm just using the Milk Kush mascara. And then catching up the other eye off camera, and finally finishing off with the Havana Nights liquid lipstick. It really is a gorgeous, deep, vampy color, so this is kind of the finished look. It's a little simple on the eyes, but it's still really pretty. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. It's pretty much exactly like I thought it was going to be, kind of very light on the eyes and heavy on the lips. I did want to mention I really liked this little pencil eyeliner. Now it was a bit tricky going over the shimmer shadows, but I feel like that's a issue that you have with a lot of liners. But it went into the waterline really nicely. I don't know what the longevity is going to be like, but it was just a creamy pencil and very easy to work with overall. So considering we've gotten a lot of really dry pencils in the past from Boxycharm, I'm very happy with this one. So I will keep using that. So as far as the palette goes, it's definitely pretty. You guys can see the shimmers are really nice on the eye. They went on really easily with the finger. I think that's the best way to use the formula, is just to, you know, use your finger or even a wet brush. So they definitely are really beautiful shadows. The matte is completely pointless because it didn't even show up on my skin at all. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of this look right here. I would use this more in conjunction with other shadows or another palette, use some mattes and then pop this on as the shimmer. That's the way I would probably end up using this. And honestly, I don't really need something like this. I have plenty of shimmers that I'm more than likely going to reach for that are in the palettes that I would be using. So I would probably give this to a friend of mine who would actually want this. And believe me, I've got plenty of people that would love to have this. So I don't really feel bad, you know, gifting it to somebody, because I still think, I did add it up, the total of the box is $115 and I only paid $21 for it. So the fact that this wasn't exactly a hit for me, but you know, the other 4 items in my opinion were, I mean, I can't speak for the Tatcha mask, but it's Tatcha, I'm sure I'm gonna love it. So yeah, I still think it's a great deal. So we've got one more Boxycharm to do in February, and then March will be the next Boxy Luxe unboxing. That's the one I'm really looking forward to, because it's just like opening a Christmas present. It's just full of so much fun goodies. So I can't wait to see what they do in the next Boxy Luxe, and hopefully it'll be really good. So Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.